Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave, coming at you live from Germany, as always, man. And we are here for your weekly recap. Well, a little bit of a weekly recap, because this week has been chaos. It's been pure, unadulterated chaos, and nothing went the way I wanted it to, save for a few things, and we'll touch on all the good in just a moment. But sometimes things just don't go the way you want them to. You have a well-laid plan, and sometimes life just says, hey, shove your well-laid plan up your well-laid ass. And that's what happened this week, man. You know, Monday, things started out okay. Life was kind of good. Everything was working out. We got a nice little show in. Took some viewer questions and all that. I'm like, yeah, week. Woo, we got a brand new freaking schedule. We're rocking. And then life happened Tuesday and put it right in my butthole and broke it off. Just said, yeah, because my internet went down. See, I don't have the best internet in the world over here in Germany. But it's okay. You know, I can stream. Hey, that's better than some. I'm happy. I can stream. Only streaming 480p, but that's fine. It's rather reliable. It doesn't go out a lot. But when it does over here, holy God, does it go out like a mother. It just goes out everywhere. And it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. So that's what I dealt with the entire day Tuesday. And unfortunately, I had to cancel on Jamie Pine. Yes, Jamie Pine, the Jamie Pine, was supposed to be here on the show this Tuesday. Had to cancel. Felt like refried butthole about that, but it just kind of was what it was. Then going into Wednesday, it was just kind of more chaos. Just nothing seemed to line up. Nothing worked out right. You know, I was like, okay, I can't really do the wrestling thing because I didn't watch any of the wrestling because of the internet being out. Didn't really care too much about the wrestling, so I really couldn't do much with that. Thursday was supposed to be C-Man's showcase, and unfortunately, C-Man was not feeling right, so he wasn't able to do that. Now, unfortunately, that situation has progressed a little bit, and I don't want to get too much into it because that's his business. But unfortunately, for the time being, C-Man has decided to step away from the channel. He's got some personal stuff going on. He needs to handle it. So he's going to be stepping away from the channel for a little while. And until he is ready to return, C-Man Showcase will be on permanent hiatus. But don't worry, because I do have a show that we're going to be bringing in the meantime. And when it gets locked in and it gets official, and all of that, I think you guys are going to be very happy. Somebody will be coming in, a familiar face, and he's going to be coming in to do some cool stuff. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But when C-Man returns and he's ready to come back to a full-time schedule, C-Man Showcase will be back. It was built, designed for him. That's his show. So there's that. Friday, finally, everything started going the way that it should. Things got better because we had an absolute mighty good time on Nerd and the Jerk this week with Ace Trainer Liam. Every week, boom, it's done. It's done. Every single week, it's perfection. We don't have to really worry about too much. We get a topic, we bomb the topic, boom, 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 boom. It's back, forth, back, forth. There's no lull. It's just wonderful. Liam and I are having absolute good shows each and every single time out. We're having a fun time doing it. So that is becoming one of my least stressful things that I have to do all week, because you just give this guy an open forum and boom, he goes. It's wonderful. Saturday, of course, yesterday we did a 12-hour Pokemon stream. Had a blast of a time with that. Opened up so many cards, introduced some new concepts to the show, thanks to Last Lindy, who tried to take down the world with her gusto, and she brought in a brand new concept for us to kind of bring the pack versus pack to a whole new level. Pretty cool stuff. And throughout the week, we've also added new merch to the merch store, www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com, and that's been a lot of fun. And there's some good stuff up there, and there's more coming. So that's pretty exciting. And then today we didn't do anything because we typically don't on Sundays. We don't stream on Sundays. We just go ahead and do our thizzle at night. But before that even happened, I got to meet one of my closest friends in person for the first time. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah is here in Germany, and I just got to go have a fantastic dinner with him, Tommy C, the fams. It was great. We had so much fun. Meeting Real Talk was akin to meeting kin. You know, meeting a cousin that you've always heard about, that you knew about a little bit, maybe a pen pal cousin. It just felt like family. And it was a lot of fun. We had a blast. Tomorrow, they're going to be here. Both Tommy C and Real Talk. That's the plan, at least. Going to be here. We're not going to do Pokemon, but we are going to do other retro games. We're going to have a good time. We're going to answer questions and all kinds of stuff. So please be here for that. Maybe I'll even get Tommy to play a little Pokemon here on the stream. Get him to open some Pokemon cards as well. So really, really cool stuff happening with that. We'll tell some stories that we from the dinner tonight. It was a very productive dinner. We had a lot of fun because we talked a little shop. We had a little fun. It was great. We had an absolute blast. So it's been very cool. Next week, we got all this great stuff happening. Very excited about it. Jamie Pine has graciously rescheduled for this Tuesday, so that's going to be back on target. There's some wrestling content coming on Wednesday. I want to talk about everything. We can take wrestling questions tonight as well. That'll be great. Figure out what I'm going to do on Thursday in the meantime, until while C-Man is out doing his thing, trying to take care of some personal business. And the guy that I'll be bringing on for a new show on that Thursday slot is not quite yet ready, but I'll figure something out to do on Thursday. Maybe I'll leave it up to you guys. You can tell me what you would like to see, and then we'll keep going through the week. Nerd and the Jerk once again on Friday. Saturday, another epic stream. So we got a great week lined up for you guys, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait to get to it. You know what else I can't wait to get to is turning the show over to you. You sexy mush puffs, man. All you people up in there, because that's really all I got. Just wanted to talk to you guys about all the craziness that happened this week with all the chaos. So let's bring in the man that, I mean, come on. He is the sasshole. He's the guy. The man, he's James Brown, for Christ's sake. The hardest working man on YouTube. Does more shows than anybody else. It's Ace Trainer Liam. What's up, pal?
Oi, oi, you big woofter.
What's up? I'm a woofter. I don't know what that is, but I feel like I'd punch you in the face if I knew what it was.
It's UK slang for a gay man. You bloody woofter.
It feels like it's like super gay, though. Like, not just a regular gay man. Like inordinately gay.
I mean, it's a little bit derogatory, but people don't tend to use it nowadays. So I feel like it needs to come back into the words. You know,
it feels like Ricky Martin gay, like really flamboyantly gay. You know,
fucking.
Is he even still gay anymore? Well, I don't know. Yeah, I know he was gay for a while, and when he was super gay. So yeah,
super gay.
But
no, like, to be fair though, I really like gay people.
Oh yeah, who doesn't? They're fucking fantastic.
Because, like, no, they're like some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. I remember at school, like if we found out one of the guys was gay, like all the cool kids would like move their chairs away from him. But I'm like, dude, they're like some of the fucking nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Move
like,
their chairs away where they want to catch the gay. Like, oh, I don't want to catch the
gay.
gay.
That's what it was like in UK schools when I was growing up. It was like, oh, I don't want him flirting with me. It's like, dude, you guys aren't attracted to all men. That's not how it works, dude.
It's just like anybody else. It's just
try telling a 14-year-old kid how the world works. No, they don't get it.
It's like, he's different. Cody, gay exactly. Cody. No, gay people are fantastic. I mean, like anybody else, you got your good and your bad. You got the ones who want to shove it down your throat. Not that, but you know, the fact that they are gay. Yeah, you see what I did there? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't like it when religious people do it to me, and I don't like it when people with agendas do it to me. So as long as you just be who you are, I don't give a fuck who you're fucking.
You just assume my agenda.
I did.
God damn you.
I know.
I'm going to get a neater on you.
Go ahead. Go get her. Yeah. Boogie couldn't handle her ass, but I can. Trust me. I ain't worried about that.
With both hands.
She's kind of hot for a Nazi fembot.
No, she fucking isn't.
She's a little cute.
Oh, shut up.
I'd take her out. I would take her out for a nice dinner. I think she'd like me.
I'd take her out for what seems to be a nice dinner, but then just fucking bury her alive. 6 feet under and just get rid of her.
Wow. Oh, man.
What a garbage human she is.
Wow. Yeah, what a garbage human. Murder. Oh,
just to reassure everybody that's watching this, the person who's hosting the Thursday show, it's not me. Don't
no,
worry.
No, it's not you.
You don't have to put up with me any more than you already have to do.
Hey, look, if I thought I could talk you into it, I probably would go for it. But
even then, I'd be like, dude, I think it's overkill.
It's a little much.
People would resent.
It might be much. No, but it is a cool thing. I wish I could talk about it. I'll tell you after.
No, I'm excited to see what it is.
I'll tell you after. I think you'll dig it. It's something.
Okay.
It's unexpected. And like everyone would be like, "What? What are you doing? For real?" Yeah, it's gonna be kind of crazy. It's gonna be a lot of fun though. So, and that's what I'm interested in.
Sounds good to me.
So I've had a chaos week. What's your week been like, man? Because you've had a week. I mean, shit.
I mean, my week's been pretty straightforward. I had my busy day on was it Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday with the whole podcast and the podcast, my own podcast coming back yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
We had the Elite Four podcast on Thursday. The new Let's Play starting, the Rocket Lock, which is doing really fucking well compared to like previous Let's Plays I've been doing.
Now I understand that I'm trying to break into all of this Pokemon jargon. What the fuck is a Rocket Lock? I've never heard of that.
Okay, Rocket Lock, or at least the way I play a Rocket Lock, because there are varying different versions, is you're doing a Nuzlocke. Like, I know you know a Nuzlocke.
I do, yes. I fail at them all the time, yes.
If a Pokemon faints, it's dead and has to be put in the PC and you can't use it again. You have to catch the first thing that you can in an area, all that, blah, blah, blah. But with a Rocket Lock, the only wild Pokemon you can catch have to be, for me, it's Psychic, Dark, Bug, Fighting, Poison, and Ground, because that's generally what Team Rocket tends to use. So
gotcha.
If the Pokemon that you first find in that area is one of those, you've got to catch it, and then the normal Nuzlocke rules apply.
Ooh.
If it's not one of those types, you then have permission to steal a Pokemon from another trainer, because we've put an action replay code on the game that allows you to catch a trainer's Pokemon.
Oh, so
you can do it that way. But the problem with that is
how controversial of you,
because that particular glitch is like a 100% catch rate, like it's the equivalent to throwing a master ball, even if you just throw a normal ball. The rule is that you have to beat all of their Pokemon except the last one, and you have to get the last one into the red before you can throw a Pokeball. Otherwise, because it's basically the equivalent of beating this schmuck trainer into oblivion and just taking their last Pokemon, like, yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Holy
so it's like
shit.
that. It's pretty much how it works. And I managed to do another action replay code that gets the trainer sprite is in a Team Rocket uniform. So it really,
that's
really
adorable. That is one of the most complicated rule sets I think I've ever heard.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
But it's for anyone that gets stuck watching it. It's in the description of the video, so don't worry.
Make sure you guys check that out. You gotta check that out.
In an episode coming up where I'm like, wait, can I catch something here? Is this allowed? Can I bend the rules? And the thing is, if I do bend the rules, it's fine because I'm supposed to be in Team Rocket. So I'm
right.
To be the bad guy.
I'm evil. That's right. It's interesting though that you would do something like that, because I worry that one day I'm gonna play Sun and Moon, and then what am I gonna do after I play Sun and Moon? I don't see me wanting to breed. I don't see me wanting to do shiny hunting. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna play it in Nuzlocke? And how long before I have to go back to other games? I worry about that because Pokemon burnout can be a real thing. I know you guys talked a little bit about that on the Elite Four podcast this week, but it does worry you, especially like I've been playing Pokemon for a long time. And I'm worried, like, when is it going to hit? When is it going to hit? Right now, I'm not having that because I am having the time of my life playing Sun and Moon. But it is a worry, and there's options.
I almost got burned out because when Sun and Moon came out, of course, I did a regular Let's Play just playing through it. Then I did, because I had 2 copies of Sun, I had a digital download and a physical copy. I then played through Sun again in a different style. No, I played Moon, and then I played Sun. So I literally played through the same story 3 times. And by the end of it, I was like, I have to do something else because I'm going to lose my marbles. But then luckily Pokemon Y is there. So the good thing with Pokemon is everything from, I would say, Diamond and Pearl up to present day, like Sun and Moon, is still pretty playable.
I agree.
So then it's not like I've got anything I can run out of, because at the moment I'm playing Generation 4. When that's done, I've just played Generation 6. So maybe I'll go to Gen 7 again, or I could go to Gen 5, which has 2 different stories in, because it has Black and White, and it has Black 2 and White 2. So
that's true.
A bunch of different options I can go down.
The grind on Black and White 2 are so
yeah.
Oh, that's a brutal grind. That is a brutal grind. But yeah, that's pretty interesting though. Okay, so there's all kinds of options there. So that's pretty damn good stuff. Anything non-Pokemon related? You got, I know Lydia's back. She was gone for an entire week.
Yeah. Lydia's finally back off a holiday, so I finally get some booty, which
Ah,
is always
yeah.
good.
Get that booty.
And she's convinced me somehow with the power of sexuality to start the gym. So now we're gonna get in shape as well.
Really?
Yeah.
She was looking fierce. She showed up on the stream tonight. She looked really smoking tonight.
Still in her fucking gym gear, looking hot as hell.
She looked smoking hot tonight. I was like, holy shit. That's what one day of gym does to you? Sign me up. Yeah, holy shit.
Hell. Yeah, but she's worked her ass off because like her over the years her weight's fluctuated. Like she's been up, she's been down into like the extremes. And now she's at a really, really healthy weight and healthy size, and she looks fucking 100% for it. It's so good.
Yeah. So how are you going to do it? Are you going to go hard or what? Oh, sure you do. Now you got to give some back, yo woofda. Are you? Hell. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have gave me that word. So what are you going to do? Are you going to go hard on this, or are you going to kind of like, I'm going to go to the gym and drink some water?
I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do the basics. Like I'm just gonna do because I haven't got a lot. Well, I say I haven't got a lot to use. I could do with losing like 50 pounds, but
not 50. Good God.
Yeah, man.
Like you gonna be Callista Flockhart? What the fuck's the matter with you?
It's like 20 kilos. I want to.
That's a lot. That's a lot of weight, man.
Yeah, but I've got a lot of weight in the belly region that I just wear clothes that mask that. I got a right little dad bod going on, little pot belly, and I want to get rid of that. I want to work that off, but I got to work for that. But the one thing I refuse to do pretty much is change my diet. Lydia convinced me to give up sugar. So to stop having sugar in my tea.
Well, that's big.
Stop putting so much sugar on stuff. Because she said that's part of what got her from being bigger to the size she is now, which obviously we all know is considerably not big.
Yeah.
She just cut out sugar. Like in most stuff, and instead of having white carbs, switch to brown carbs. And she's like, huge. She still eats full fat like butter, and she still eats full fat cheese and things like that. But because it's not the fat that's the problem, it's the sugars.
It's the sugars. No, that's what I've had to do.
Because and I have noticed a difference. I have noticed my weight dropping since it's been a couple of months now that I've stopped having sugar, and I've noticed the difference. You're
going to notice just how you feel too. It's a big difference, man. Because that's what I did. I'm never going to be able to work out. I'll never be able to go to the gym again. I got too much shit going on in my back with the cable. That's the fucking cord that's in my back, and then the nerve damage on top of that. All I can do is walk. So I walk, and that's great. But it's the diet change. I've lost almost 80 pounds now in the last year, almost 100% off diet change, and it's been pretty freaking extreme. But it's worth it. I have my cheat days, I have my break days and all that stuff. But, it's just no sugar. I try to stay away from bread as much as humanly possible, which is really hard for me because I would breathe bread if I could. My God, it's so good. And soda. Got rid of soda. I just drink water all the time. And now I'm drinking water out of a Jay and Silent Bob mug, and that makes it even more awesome.
Fucking hell. I mean, my water intake is cups of tea. Like, and that's about as good as it's going to get for me. Because I'm one of those fucking weird people. I don't like the way water tastes.
See, that army broke me.
People say water doesn't have a taste. I'm like, no, it really fucking does. Yeah, imagine in the army, if you're forced, all you've got is fucking water. It's like, oh, we're in the middle of Iraq. Can we nip over to the shop and get some cola? That's not going to happen. But I am drinking a lot more, like, rather than drinking like big sugary drinks like Coke and stuff like that, I tend to switch it up with like natural fruit juice and like those like cordial drinks where you can just add water to them.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. Just dilute that shit up, and
that's
my water intake.
And you'll be fine. I think if you add gym life on top of that, you're gonna notice a big difference. Fucking H-Train Liam's gonna be getting sexy. Damn.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be that. Contact Jeff Huffman. He can get you a really good regimen, man. I'm telling you.
Like I love Huff and everything, but I imagine like if he puts me on a fucking regime, I'm gonna be like, oh dude, this is torture. And the problem is if I go in too hard, it's gonna do every time I've been to the gym. I've gone in all guns blazing. I've had diet plans. I've had workout schedules.
Too much.
I've had the amount of reps I'm gonna do, and it just pushes me away from the gym because I'm like, I'm not here. I don't want to work. I know that's bad.
No. I get it. The dissuasion is real.
I want to work out, and I want to drop the weight and some of the weight and tone up what I have got. But at the same time, I don't want to be like, just add some protein and just add some protein over and over again. Just until I don't want to be just consuming all whey protein for the rest of my life, and then having to work out even harder because otherwise, because I've taken in so much protein, I'm now going to start getting flabby because I'm not working out enough.
Yeah.
I just want to do just enough to get me by.
Right. Maximum efforts with minimum. No, shit. Flip that. Reverse it. Minimum. Maximum. You know what I'm fucking trying to say. I can't speak. Holy God. I've had a very fucking long week.
I get it. It's difficult to speak with your tongue in my ass all the time.
Yes, right. Yes, because that's what I'm doing.
That's what half your chat's thinking right now.
Yes, I'm just licking your butthole because that's what I do. My tongue is your toilet paper.
Is that what that is?
Yes, it is. How you like it? No. Big shout out to that chat who is no doubt judging me for all my anal licking. Wovian Hamsters here, Monkey Egg, Mega Charizard, Groove Dust. That is lovely.
Dude, it's Whovian Hamster, as in a fan of Doctor Who.
Oh, see, it looked like Wovian to my American eyes. Yeah, I do like Doctor Who though, but yeah, it does. Oh, fuck off. I don't give a shit. Sarah Smalls here, JJ Vlogs, Landlogger, Pyoxys, who did amazing fan art that you were involved in. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. It was awesome. He captured your essence with your blue hair and your fucking sassy little smirk. It was wonderful.
Give credit to Kevin Twist as well. He's been here since like 35 minutes before the stream.
Yes, he's hardcore. He's hardcore parkour man right there. Feisty Pace is here. What's up, Feisty? How you doing, pal? Lovebirds, all kinds of people. Really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and go to the callers. You got questions for me and Liam? Now's the time to ask them. It's your show now. We're going to turn it over to you guys. See what you got. Ooh, there's an old school fan. I haven't heard from him.
And even if you don't want to call in, tweet out a link to the stream so more people can come in and call in.
That's right. At the very least, go in there and let people know what you're doing. Get more people up in here, then you can go fuck off. I don't give a shit at that point. But hit the like button as well. Don't fuck off. I don't want you to fuck off. I'm just kidding. Let's bring an old fucking friend of the channel, man. Really cool guy and aspiring professional wrestler, Pav the Englishman. What's up, buddy?
Oh, man.
What is good? What is? Oh, we're actually. I've got Liam's in here as well. That's funny.
He is.
Yeah, man.
Funny that should be brought up because I've got a couple of suggestions for you for your diet. If you're going to do your diet.
Good lord.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay, yeah, diet stuff.
So first thing in the morning, do you drink coffee?
No.
Do you like coffee at all? Or not?
No.
Okay, well that's that one out of the question.
I can't believe a Brit just asked another Brit that question. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
It's bizarre, didn't it? I'm a tea man through and through.
Because my diet that I'm still on now, my first thing of the day is I have half a grapefruit and a cup of black coffee, no sugar or milk. It boosts your metabolism literally instantly. Proteins, white fish, red fish. Try and stay away from like fatty meats. So anything above a certain percentage of fat, leave that for you to decide.
I feel the persuasion just washing over Liam right now. Like, fuck.
No, like, I'm listening to this shit, man.
So
I'm I'm just thinking about what I do here, and it's I eat an unhealthy amount of chicken.
Yeah, I mean, chicken's good if you cook it properly. If you go, obviously you know what Tesco's is. Go to Tesco's, get yourself a packet of 6 chicken breasts. That'll last you a week. You know what I mean? Steam them or grill them. Just do not do anything like add shit to it, like put cheese on top of it or whatever. Just keep it as it is. So your carbs and stuff, go with whole grain rice, sweet potatoes. Try and stay away from normal potatoes because they are full of starch and they will bloat you up really badly. That's
one of the main things that Lydia's like imprinted on me is don't go for white carbs, always brown carbs.
No, go for like sweet potato, sweet potato mash, sweet potato fries. If you're gonna do like the fries and stuff, use like peanut oil. Because it's the best type of oil because it's really light.
Gotta have that penis oil. Gotta have that penis oil.
That's one good thing that I did do about a year ago is, well, at the start of this year, I should say, so like 6 months ago, is I just stopped having, like, I stopped buying in fries. Like, I'll go out and I'll have them, but when I'm at home, there are no fucking fries in my house.
Yeah, I mean, I'm terrible when it comes to my cheat day, though, because when I'm on my cheat day, I go balls to the wall. Like, there's nothing stopping me going to Pizza Hut. I'm spending £20 on a couple of pizzas and feasting out for the night. You know what I mean? I'm a big eater, but since I've been on my diet, I started my diet 2 months ago and I've lost 3.5 stone.
Nice.
Jesus.
Nobody knows what that is in the chat, but I mean it's a lot of weight. 3.5 stone is quite a bit.
It's 3.5 stone is 3.5 times 14 pounds.
Yeah, nobody knows that, Liam. Nobody knows how much a fucking stone weighs. Okay, nobody knows that.
Americans
Whatever. Nobody knows that.
Yes,
you just told me now. Thank you. I appreciate it, but nobody knew that.
It's in the region of 50 pounds that I've lost.
It's quite a bit. In 2 months, that's a lot of fucking weight.
In 2 months, yeah. But that's me going to the gym as well.
Yeah, of course.
I'm suffering now though because when you go to the gym, your what's the word? Your immune system really suffers.
Really?
Yeah, for me it did. It works with
different people. It depends on how you lose the weight, man.
Yeah, my immune system's really fucked me, and I keep getting colds. I've had the flu. But the best way to get through it is just to sweat it off.
How's the syphilis though? Is the syphilis flaring up, or are you keeping the syphilis?
Dude, the syphilis you gave to me, mate. I think you might need to go get tested because it's come back more. You know
I know it's unfortunate, but you know,
like the advice that's being given here, I can really appreciate because it's coming from someone who's training to be a professional wrestler.
And he is,
yeah.
And like that's someone who's got to have their diet on point. That's someone who's got to have their workout routine on fucking point.
I mean, there are certain things that I do outside of eating, like outside of my dieting. There are things that around me that I could stop doing. Like I could stop. I use public transport. I don't drive or anything like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping me like getting a bus, getting off two stops before I'm due to get off, and then walking the rest of the way, just to get that little bit more mobility in.
I mean,
I could stop.
Got to move around, man.
20 minutes away from the city center where all the shops and stuff are now. A lot of the time, we don't even bother getting a taxi anymore. We'll just walk it.
Yeah,
it's cheaper too.
I'm doing this thing at the minute where I'm walking like 5 miles a day. So
damn,
that's a good thing to do.
That's a little rule we've got. Although I don't think me and Lydia have agreed that it's a rule. But basically, if we are going to the gym, we're not allowed to get a taxi to the gym. We have to walk to the gym, work out, and walk back.
I think that's good. I think that's a really
just
good thing.
The extra little bit of like calorie dropping.
Do you know what makes me laugh? Right, there's a gym around where I live. You've got stairs, and then in between two sets of stairs is a fucking escalator.
Oh yeah, it's great. Isn't that fantastic?
I see so many people using the escalator apart from over the stairs. Like, and with the gym as well, best way to save yourself money, don't go to a gym.
Yeah, the outside is gym.
Fuck that. Go to a local park.
Yeah.
They've got the gym equipment. Just as good. Just as good. That's how I started. That's how I started like going to the I go to the gym now, obviously, because I'm a bit of a gym freak.
Push-ups, sit-ups, walk a lot. That's all you fucking need, man.
Yeah. With your dieting as well, you got obviously if you take your plate and you split it in half, and then one of those halves split it in half again, so you got a quarter and a half. So the half would be your veg, a quarter would be your proteins, and then the other quarter would be your carbs or whatever. Yeah,
that's a really easy way
I'm gonna change the name of this to fucking Nutrition Corner with the G.
No.
Let me change.
On top of this, it's actually good that I've got both of you in here because it's an opinion from two different people. There's something I want to start doing with the community. A couple of years ago, I used to play a game on Twitch with a channel called Daily Mafia. And it was a game of Mafia. Do you know what Mafia is?
Vaguely.
I know
they're on Mafia 3 now.
Oh, we got ourselves the first donation of the night. Hold on 1 second.
It's a party game.
Hold on 1 second, buddy. 1 second, please. Super Tobes donated $5. Colbert equals best. Shut the fuck up, Super Tobes. Thank you for your money. Please continue.
Yeah, so the Mafia I'm talking about is a party game.
Oh, okay.
So it can be played with a minimum of 12 people, and depending on how many people, you can change how many different roles there are. So if you're talking about you've got 16 people. So you have 4 people that are Mafia, you have 1 cop and 1 vigilante. So the 4 Mafia, all they do, there's 2 different phases. You've got the day phase and the night phase. If I'm confusing you, do tell me.
Nah, you're boring the fuck out of me. You're not confusing me, though.
In the night phase, the Mafia get to choose 2 people to kill off until there's 2 of them left. The cop has 1 check a night, so he can and he checks people. And if they're Mafia, they come back as red. If they're town, they come back as blue. And then the vigilante's got 1 shot and he can kill anyone. The idea is the Mafia have got to try and kill everybody off without getting sussed out.
Okay.
It's really confusing, I know.
No, it's not confusing. It's fucking boring.
I don't know what point you get into.
It's fucking boring. It's not fucking confusing. It's goddamn boring is what it is. Jesus Christ. Let's not be nice to the guy. Jesus.
No. Listen. I want to get the community involved. I want to start hosting like a weekly session where we all play this game. Like,
I ain't playing that fucking game.
It's funny as fuck.
You didn't sell this game well at all.
Okay. Well, it's funny as fuck. Trust me. People get into heated debates and shit. And it is hilarious.
We're in a heated debate now.
Oh my God.
I know. But I won't talk about it anymore. How's your week been, Dave?
I just gave you my entire week, Pav. When did you become a bad caller? When did you become a bad caller? You were a great caller. What happened? Did the weight that you lose like take away your fucking ability to be an amazing caller? What happened, man? Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm just messing with you, Pav. I love you. It's been a while since I've heard from you, man. How's the wrestling going, buddy?
Wrestling's going good, man. I started going to another school on top of the one that I've already been going to, so I'm now going to the Pro J in Central London, the one run by Progress Wrestling.
Liam, he's got a little bit of a famous friend. I'll tell you afterwards.
Oh, shush.
No,
That's a question. That's actually a good question. Have you been watching G1?
Yes, a little bit. I'm kind of out of everything with wrestling right now at the moment, dude. I'm not watching a whole
G1 is amazing.
Holy shit. I'm catching clips.
G1?
G1 it's New Japan Pro Wrestling's US tour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's really, really good. Michael Elgin and
fucking Omega.
They had match of the year contender.
It's a good match. It's begrudgingly, so I have to admit, it was good. It was good because I hate Omega so much, but it was a good match.
Well, you turned around and said that Okada and Omega was nowhere near lived up to the hype it was meant to be.
The first one, absolutely. The first one did not live up anywhere near to the fucking hype. When I first watched it, I was like, oh, this is a great match. And I watched it again. And I'm like, good God, is this fucking boring? It's a 20-minute match drawn out to 45 minutes, just like Cornette said. And believe me, I hate having to agree with Jim fucking Cornette on anything, but he's right. And then the second match, what a fucking horseshit goddamn 60-minute fucking, oh God, that made me hate wrestling. What
was it that you didn't like about Okada Omega 2?
Oh, it was dragged out.
The length.
And it was, yeah.
You think it was pretty pandering, right?
I thought to me, it felt like, when you got a whole bunch of actors who kind of get together and like, okay, we're going to make an Academy Award winning fucking movie. That's the whole point of this. Fuck everything else. I don't care if it's entertaining. This is going to be the thing that the critics call the greatest. That's what it felt like. And even that didn't work. I never thought Okada was boring. That match made me feel Okada was boring. That's hard for me to say. I love Okada.
I thought it was a good match. But the problem was the way it was laid out, it was spot, 5-minute break. Spot. It was so dragged out. There was too much like working a headlock instead of
Omega's so exaggerated on everything. Jesus Christ, when Omega smiles is exaggerated. Everything he does is.
Don't get me wrong. I love the gimmick that he's portraying. The whole Terminator thing.
When he takes a little bit off, he connects. But when he goes full fucking goddamn Mongo on us, and that goddamn knee strike that people were drooling over, that thing was so exaggerated and terrible looking. It just made me want to punch babies right in the face. Made me nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but Elgin and Omega was fucking amazing. It really was.
It was good. I think that made it up for Omega. Yeah, to be fair. On top of that as well, WCPW is coming to Germany for the Pro Wrestling World Cup.
I still need to go to a WCPW show.
You've never been. You're right there.
I haven't been able to.
Dave fucking hates him.
I'm not a fan.
I know he does. Why are you not a fan? What is it that you don't like?
It's the pretension. It's the pretension of that fucking goddamn organization. It's not even that the wrestling's always bad. It's just I hate the presentation of it, and then sometimes the wrestling is actually bad. But it's the presentation that bothers me. I don't know. It's just there's a lot to it.
But how many?
To be fair, I haven't watched it in a while. To be fair, it's been a while since I've checked it out.
I mean, how many independent wrestling promotions do you know that put their stuff on YouTube for free?
No, that's a good point. Yeah,
exactly.
But that doesn't mean it's a good product.
At one point, fucking weekly as well.
Well, yeah. They usually do a weekly show.
If it wasn't for the Adpocalypse, we'd still have a weekly WCPW loaded.
True. I think the only problem with a weekly show is that sometimes it could be really stale, but then other weeks it'd be really good.
And then as well, their iPay-per-views are on What Culture Extra, and that's like $6.99 a month. That's fucking nothing.
Exactly.
I think right now my problem is wrestling across the board is giving me cancer. It's like nothing is getting me excited. Everything feels like it's just missing the mark either one way or another, and I cannot connect with anything. I'm just having such a hard time really getting excited. I'm one of those people
where when wrestling gets in a situation like it's in at the moment, I will adamantly keep watching because I don't want to be that guy that stops watching for a little bit and then something like the equivalent of like the CM Punk pipe bomb happens and I miss it and I'm like, dude, I wish I could have fucking seen that.
See, I don't watch wrestling live anymore anyway because I physically can't. because I'm sleeping.
I mean, I don't watch Raw and SmackDown live, but I catch SmackDown when I can because I tend to prefer that to Raw these days.
Still watching NXT though. Yeah. I make fucking.
I fucking absolutely love NXT.
NXT right now is on fire.
If anybody watching is thinking about getting into wrestling, watch NXT before you watch anything else.
Oh God. It's the
got
best
it on fucking point.
Arguably, it's the best it's ever been. Arguably, right now.
It gets me chomping at the bit because I'm like, WWE, give Triple H the fucking reins to run the company. Let him run Raw and SmackDown. Let him take Vince away, please.
The only thing I've got against NXT at the minute, and I'm pretty sure anyone that likes wrestling the way I see it as, will understand. The female division, right? So the last generation of female wrestlers on NXT, they've come up into the main roster, and they are undeniably some of the best female superstars that we've ever seen to grace WWE. The new generation of these female superstars that are now in NXT, they are absolute dog shit.
I don't know about dog shit, but I do think that they are lacking a little bit.
Aside from Asuka and maybe Ember Moon, who's still pretty green, you've got nobody.
I like Nikki Cross. I think her and Asuka just tore it down, man.
Fucking go. Their
okay.
gimmick is
I don't know. I like
their
Peyton
gimmick
and
is
Billy.
the old school WWE female gimmick of, oh, we don't really do much that's actually effective. We just bitch around at people.
But those two can go in the ring. I do like both.
Do you know the most underrated wrestler on NXT right now? Fucking Velveteen. Holy shit!
Oh my God! No.
So good.
Let me look. So I put this out on Twitter, and I got a little bit of shit for this. Velveteen Dream might be my favorite thing in wrestling at the moment. It is
really.
It's for one. Patrick Clark is a fucking phenomenal athlete, and the guy can work, and he's still young as shit. Second,
how he didn't win the NXT?
Because he's a prick. Because he's a prick, and people don't like him personally. But this fucking gimmick is amazing. It will not work on the main roster. It's not going to work. However, I'm having so much fun with this Prince thing. He covers people with his dick in their face. Come on, man. It's amazing. I love it. I'm loving what he's doing. It's great. It's great.
The only thing I have against NXT as well, you've got all these people that are coming up, not so much coming up, but they're coming over to NXT, like Bobby Roode, Eric Young. They haven't utilized Eric Young in the way that they could. I mean, the guy's a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion. He was one of the most undeniably one of the greatest wrestlers on their roster.
He should have never been. I'm going to have to pump the brakes on that one, but I'm not the biggest Eric Young guy in the world. I think he's so limited. I think he's so limited. I
just don't think they've utilized him enough.
He's old, man. He's fucking old, you know.
Yeah, just because he's 40 doesn't mean he can't still go.
I think
half the main eventers right now.
When you're old and undersized, and I don't think you're all that good to fucking begin with. I think there's a little bit of a problem with that. That's why he's not. They're utilizing him the best way that they can as the leader of a faction of young, hungry guys who can't fucking go. I mean,
they need someone. Yeah, go on.
No, go ahead.
Someone, Gym Leader David has just mentioned something.
Aleister Black is amazing.
Aleister Black.
Amazing.
Oh God!
They need to push him. They need to push him now, and they need to do it fast. Otherwise, the hype's going to die off.
Yeah, that is a worry. But I'll tell you, if he keeps doing matches like they just did with him and Cassius Ohno, they don't got to worry about shit.
Oh, Chris Hero's second coming in NXT is undeniably his best so far, and he's only been in it not even a couple of months.
It's hard because he's so fat.
I don't like his attire where he wears baseball.
And it's so fucking tight. Like he's the Nia Jax of the men's division.
But he's so good. He's so good. Could you imagine what the Shield?
He's not like most guys.
Could you imagine what the Shield would have been? Yeah, he's not like most guys. Can you imagine what the Shield would have been had he actually stuck? If he would have gotten shape and like they asked him. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, it'd have been billed at a bigger weight.
That's true.
Dave, bring someone else up. Let's get this fucking conversation.
All right, Pav. And well, no, you can get up out of here. I appreciate your call, though, buddy. Come on, man. I got other people that need to speak.
Cool. Well, yeah, go ahead. Make sure you head
Way to save your like. This was
WrestleCrate.co.uk. Use code DeadOnDave for 10% off.
Hey, he's plugging me. That's right. WrestleCrate.co.uk. Use DeadOnDave. There's your promo code to save yourself 10%. That's fucking right. Thanks, Pav. Yeah. Way to save your terrible call in the beginning with fucking going crazy good in the end.
Liam, keep in touch with me, man. I'll talk about you.
Yeah, we'll do, man. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter or something.
Last one. Oh, mate, take care.
See you later.
Bye.
Pav's a great guy, man.
He's fucking sound as a pound.
Awesome. No, and I can fuck with him too, and he doesn't care. That's why I love him so much. He's a great guy. Long time friend.
It's so good when people can take it. Like that's why I love half the people that come into my Twitch chat because they get that I'm a fucking sassy bastard.
Right.
They just take it and they give it back just as good. But it's nice. Whereas you get some people, you come in, they say something fucking dumb, you call them out for it, and they go, "I'm not coming here anymore. It's not safe to say anything." And you're like,
"Where's my safe space?" Right? Oh, my God.
So,
but he could have just went. He could have left. He could have been like, "Okay, well, my call sucks. Fuck it, I'll leave." But he didn't. He gave me something. He gave me something gold. That is a fucking prototype for callers right there. If it's not working, find something that works. Fucking perseverance. God damn it! Wait until you tell me who. Wait until I tell you who his friend is. You're gonna fucking shit yourself.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I could just type it.
Someone I know.
Oh, you know? Yes, everyone knows who this is.
Don't type it to me because I won't read it.
You'll just read it out loud. Lum 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 lum. You'll be like, ah, shit, good job there, Liam. Jesus Christ. Well, luckily you can't. You probably couldn't read it anyway. You don't have your glasses on. If I had to guess,
motherfucker.
Let's bring in another caller. Let's go to liberal land. Let's bring in Super Tobes. Haven't heard from him in a long time. How you doing, buddy? You're live with on Dave and Ace Trainer Liam.
How are you, Dave?
I am better now, sexy man. How you doing?
I missed you so much.
I know, I missed you too.
I missed everything about you.
I know you have.
Should I go?
No, it's okay. No, trust me. You want to be here for this. Yeah. Oh my God.
I feel a little bit too close to that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm in Canada right now. I could do that all I want.
Yes, you don't got to worry about it. You're good. No judgment in Canada. As long as you just eat a lot of bacon, you're fine. How you doing, man? What's going on?
I'm doing great, actually.
That's good.
I got racially profiled in Germany, and it was kind of like a heart dropping because they actually found something on my backpack.
Oh no shit!
I'm not even joking. They found chemicals that make explosives on my backpack.
Holy shit! Yeah, and I haven't seen what you look like, but I mean, I know where you're from. Do you look Araby? Do you look like fucking Allah Akbar-ish? I mean, what do you look like?
Just a bit. I do look like that. Yeah.
So
it was just like it a bit because a lot of people confuse me with like I don't know. Sometimes I get confused for a tanned white guy. So yeah.
Fucking hell. So, this guy can go through. He's a tanned white guy.
He's just tanned.
Yeah.
Sounds like American border control, doesn't it? Fucking hell.
I'm surprised you got profiled here of all places. And how did I not know you were here? By the way, how long were you here for?
I was there for 6 hours or so.
Oh, okay. Well, I could.
I was waiting for a connecting flight. Yeah.
We didn't have time to go have sex, so okay, that would have been time. Oh God! All right, what do you got for us, Tobes? What's up, buddy?
Well, nothing. I just really wanted to say hi.
So you bring me nothing but sexual harassment? Holy shit! That creepy fucking growl. What the fuck? Liam can't deal with that.
He brought a pretty fucking decent story about almost getting earmarked as a terrorist.
That's
like,
right. Yeah. And finding the I want to know what type of chemicals that is. Is that like, do you have that in your jism and you accidentally got it on your backpack?
He almost didn't make it home. Like,
yeah, no, it was like, he was like, it's probably from hand cream or something. And he didn't tell me that. He didn't tell me that. Okay, until like after he's done with the search, like until I nearly had nervous shits in my underwear. It is like, you should tell a person that before you call the officer so he doesn't shit his pants, for fuck's sake.
After the cavity search. Like,
well, he would have enjoyed the cavity search. What are you talking about?
Yeah, motherfucker, that cop that stopped me, he was, wow. He was like,
oh, really? Good
his granddad's a Nazi. Like,
quite Aryan, was he?
Yeah, quite Aryan. And he had that thing that going on. That is just such a turn on.
It was the blue eyes glimmering with little bits of radiation.
That's right. Holy God. Tobes, I love that you're not in your fucking repressive country, and you can be as open as you want. It's good Canada that accepts you, my friend. Are you getting out of there permanently? What are you doing? When are you leaving that fucking shithole? What's going on?
I'll see. I'm only visiting here for now.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, and I need to get back there, which fuck me, but I need to get back there to collect some of my results from you know, to apply for college. I
need some shit I thought it was like fucking like really worrying blood test results. I was like, oh man.
No. Yeah, I need to get these my high school results so I can apply for college, and then I'm never going back there.
Good, get out of there, man.
Because this, like, these past 3 days were the happiest I've ever been. Like, I'm not even joking. I got to see my friends. I got to eat bacon. I got to drink beer. I am so in my element right now. I am not even joking. Oh, fuck!
I'm so happy for you, but I really am, man. And hopefully you'll get out. You'll get to somewhere fucking much more accepting, permanently. So, and then when you do, we're gonna work on that movie and stuff, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, please, because I'm about to go. Actually, like in a few minutes, I'm about to leave and go get me a new camera.
Is this gonna be like a Val Venus style movie?
No. Actually, Super Tobes is a fantastically gifted fucking up and coming director. He's gonna be making some good movies someday. Yeah, he's a really talented guy, man. Really, really talented dude. He's got passion like you wouldn't fucking believe. And I'm going to play a bit part in one of his roles as a radio guy, because I do have the face for radio, and he realizes that. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh my God. Well, you know, I might give you a better role next time as a fucking TV anchor.
From Leaping Lizard. Cavity search. I hope he has hand cream. That's what got him into the It's like a continuous loop.
Fucking
never get out of there, man.
It's a fucking, oh my God, it's infinite. Tobes, man, I appreciate you calling in, buddy. You have yourself a fantastic night, and call me when you get back and all that good stuff, and make sure you call in more often.
All right, of course I will, Dave.
Take it easy, buddy.
Great speaking to you, man.
Bye.
He's a good kid, man. He's a really, really good kid. Fucking lives in one of those fucking horrible, repressive places of the world. He's a great guy, though. Really, really cool dude. Always supports the channel. Love that guy to death. We've had some good calls so far. Holy fuck.
Oh, so good so far.
Let's see if we can keep it going. I just jinxed it. I know it. Hey, boy. Oh, wow. That was hard to read. Hey, boy is here. You're live with Dead on Dave and Ace Trainer Liam. What do you got?
Hey, what's up?
What's cracking?
I got a question. Me and my friends, we're trying to start a wrestling podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're wondering if because we want to make some money out of it too, but we want to do it. We're wondering, should we go child-friendly with the podcast, or should we...
I mean, with wrestling, it's going to be difficult to go child-friendly.
Yeah, it is.
Even though wrestling's PG at the moment, like certainly WWE is, but it's going to be really hard to pull it off as a PG thing, because YouTube is still going to, even if you talk in a child-friendly manner and don't swear and curse and things like that, it's purely having the topic of wrestling that's going to be the problem for you.
Yeah,
that's going to be what gets you demonetized at the moment. I mean, I know Heelbook have got their petition. They're trying to work on getting the word wrestling removed from the banned, the inappropriate advertisers shit. But I think you'll have a problem either way. So you might as well, if you're going to start a wrestling podcast anyway, you might as well not worry about being PG, because whether you're PG or not, you might find yourself demonetized.
Yeah, that's a big thing right now. As soon as I heard trying to make some money off it, that's a red flag to me. You got to do what you are passionate about. Fuck all that other stuff. Because here's the thing. We don't know if you're going to be good. We don't know if you can be good. So don't worry about trying to fucking just cash grab. Just if you're passionate about wrestling, get a microphone and fucking spit it. Everything else will fall into place. If you have a personality that people will gravitate towards, people will come. But you've got to be doing it for your reasons. Don't worry about the money. It's hard to make money on YouTube.
If the stuff that you're making is engaging and enjoyable to watch for people, they'll find you. Don't worry. People will always stumble across your stuff. It may not be an overnight thing, but if you're putting entertaining stuff on, people will eventually find it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, because we're just thinking about making money on the side. It wasn't like dedicated, but we're just thinking if that. But yeah, we really want to do it.
Let me give you a little perspective. Let me give you a little perspective. I'm going to give you a tiny bit of perspective here. It took me a very long time to even get my AdSense back. So for the first like 2 years that I did this channel, I didn't monetize anything because I couldn't. So back in July of last year, I got my AdSense back, and this is when I was at my height of wrestling.
Wait,
on
what
YouTube.
Happened? Why did your why couldn't you have AdSense before that?
Back in 2010, I had a blog, and I fucking put AdSense on it, and my mom went on a fucking computer and was spamming shit. No idea why. She was hitting all the ads, and for 10 cents, they deactivated me for 6 years, and it took me forever to get. It took me 6 years to get it reactivated. I actually made a video on how I got mine reactivated because I used some advice that somebody made a video about to help get you reactivated, because it's not easy to do. So it was kind of cool. And that video's been pretty helpful. I've gotten a lot of good positive results about it. So back in July, before I got my little explosion and got me up to 8,500 subs because of, you know, my connection to Catch 33, I was at about 3,000 subs, something like that, 2,500 to 3,000 subs, and it was all wrestling based, okay? Would you like to know how much money I was making monthly, even with tens of thousands of views off of doing live podcasts and stuff? I was getting some good stuff after going lives at the big events. Would you like to know how much I was making about a month?
Yes.
Apparently the caller doesn't. About $65 if I was lucky. So this is, you have to churn out even back then, this was before the adpocalypse, mind you. So it's not the easiest thing in the world to do unless you're getting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. So again, it really just make it about what you want it to be about. Everything else will fall into place, brother. Oh, he's gone. He just left.
He left.
He's been gone for a while. Man, you didn't hear any of that. Holy God.
I don't know. It just disconnected me.
Well, basically, I was telling a little story about how I made no money off of wrestling, even when I was at my height of wrestling. And now I haven't moved away from wrestling fully, but I have limited it because I can't stay up all night to cover it anymore. But even when I was and getting a lot of views off of it, I didn't make much. So keep that in mind, man. Just do what you want to do.
Because we were super dedicated for like 2 months straight for our lunch, because we had like a 15-minute lunch. We would just go straight to computer lab and like practice and rehearse, and we have like 50 logs so far of what we did. And cool. We just really loved it.
Well, that's cool. If you're enjoying it, keep doing it, because it's something you and your friends can do. Like, because the thing is, you and your friends, if you're into wrestling anyway, you will naturally, when you hang out, sit and talk about wrestling. And the only difference here is just put a microphone in with you and just discuss it that way. And then just upload that and see what happens.
Yeah, because every Sunday we get together and we just watch wrestling. We really love it. But I was just wondering about that.
Well, have fun with it, and put it.
Go in as a hobby. Like obviously set up monetization as soon as you've got.
Oh, sure.
Once you've got to that 10,000 view thing that allows you to turn on monetization, turn it on. But in the meantime, just think of it as a hobby and just enjoy doing it and enjoy uploading it. And you'll start getting feedback from people that are watching it as well, and that'll encourage you to do it more.
And don't be dissuaded by low view count or anything like that. Just keep.
Oh damn! It took me 8 months before people even started watching my shit. Like I think I got to 50 subs in about 8 months, and then it took off.
Set up all your social media. Get on Twitter, Instagram, fucking all of that stuff. Get on there and make sure that you're.
That's always my thing. Is before you even start uploading, make sure that your channel name and your social media are all linked and are all the same.
Yep.
So you've got your cross branding and everything, and make sure your channel art, you have decent channel art set up on your channel, like profile picture and banner, and make sure that's the same across all your social media. Yep. So that even if you haven't got a lot of views, when people come to your channel, they'll look at it and they'll go, this looks really professional. Right. This looks like a channel that's going places. This looks like something that's had a lot of time put into it. Like if you start uploading and people come to your channel, they see one of your videos, and they kind of look at it and they go, it's not even got a profile picture. Like, these guys must not be really interested in making it.
It'll kill you to prospective watchers, because you don't have the views to get people in the door and be like, okay, we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because he's got 40,000 views or 40,000 subs or whatever. So you got to look as professional as you possibly can. Liam's 100% right there. So yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, I created my channel December 2014, like 1st of December, I think it was 2014. I didn't upload a video until the 24th of January the next year, because I was getting my channel art and stuff like that in order and making sure that I was ready to go.
Yeah. That's a big thing. And last piece of advice, make friends. Make friends. Don't be afraid to work with other people. Try to don't go to other people's shit and just plug your stuff, but make friends. Find people in the community that you have like-minded views with, or even conflicting views with, and have fun. Do cross promotion.
Find people with similar sub counts or quite low sub counts. Obviously, if you're starting off, you'll have a sub count of 0. But find people with like kind of 100, 200 subscribers, and comment, like watch their stuff and comment with like comments that are relevant to their stuff, but do that on all their videos and they will remember you and they will recognize you. And then you can start talking to them more on social media and stuff like that. Because what you get a lot of people doing is just going, and I had one guy, I talked about this in one of my streams a couple of weeks ago. Turns out it's one of my now YouTube friends' brothers. He would go onto my channel, and no matter what the title of my video was, he'd leave a comment that was related to the title rather than what's related to actually in the video. So I started tweaking my Let's Play titles to be something that was kind of irrelevant, and then see if he comments on that, and he would comment on the title and not what happens in the video. And it was quite funny because you kind of catch him out for that. Those kinds of people end up getting their comments hidden from channels because people are like, oh, this is just so that you appear in the comments and more people will spot you. You need to build up relationships with the creators. That's the easiest way to do it.
Yep. There you go.
All right, yeah.
Anything else for us?
No. Just have a good day, guys.
You too, buddy.
Thank you for the information.
Good luck, pal. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good stuff. Good kid. Good kid.
Yeah.
I was worried that was going to be a little bit of a troll.
Because of the name.
Yeah, we get those a lot, so it's a worry.
Yeah.
If you guys want to ask questions, jump into the Discord. We'll be taking questions for a little while longer.
Shut up and take my money.
I got a nice little donation here. Super Tobes donated another $5 and Growl. Oh God, man. Oh my God. Oh God, that's pretty rough. All right, thank you so much, Super Tobes. I appreciate that. I don't appreciate the growl, but I do appreciate the schizo. Thank you very much. If you want to ask questions to either me or Liam or us collectively, feel free to jump to the Discord, go into waiting to call, and we will drag your ass up just like this. Speaking Void, you're live with Dead on Dave and Ace Trainer Liam. What do you got?
Well, hello guys. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Ooh, stressy week for me, but I will be okay.
Well, that's good to hear, man. What do you got for us?
Oh, well, first of all, it's very interesting to hear that you are talking about several topics today.
Oh yeah, Sunday show. We do whatever. We do everything.
Yeah, but okay. But I thought for me, I'm still surprised about the VidCon aftermath. So how about you? What's your opinion about that?
I think I'm kind of over it at this point. You know, VidCon I think was overall a success for YouTube. I think mostly on its head, when you look at what happened at VidCon, there was a lot of creators who came together and made a hell of a lot of memories. A lot of people had a lot of fun. There was a lot of cross-genre specific stuff that got together. And there's all kinds of videos out there. It's really, really inspiring. And then you have the darker side of it. You got the people that really don't matter all that much to the grand scheme of things, people who are losing their power, like Anita Sarkeesian, who got into the headlines, of course. And unfortunately, VidCon, because of their whatever political agenda that they're trying to push, ended up backing her after the fact, which does suck. It's disconcerting, but it's not surprising. I don't think it's enough to continue to get mad about, especially when it's so clear at this point of who's in the right and who's in the wrong.
That's the funny thing with the whole VidCon thing, like with the whole Anita Sarkeesian and the Sargon stuff and the Boogie stuff. Yeah. It's amazing that those particular panels were just a tiny part of what was a massive event.
Yeah.
Like the amount of positives that would have come from it, and like thousands of people meeting their favorite creators like Philly D and things like that. There was so much positivity coming from it, and that's the kind of event you want it to be. So overall it was a success.
I think so.
You just had a few choice cases where negativity crept in. Although
Squeaky wheel,
to be
man.
fair, I'm kind of over the Sarkeesian stuff. I'm over the Boogie stuff, but I'm still laughing my ass off at the whole Christian Burns stuff. The Instagram model starting on all the security guards.
What a
I'm
douche.
so famous. You're so irrelevant. The guy's like, what the hell are you wearing? I'm like, he's wearing his fucking uniform. He's come to work.
What a douchebag. Oh my God. That and how about Shut Up Tyreek? That was good. Shut up Tyreek.
That was epic.
Oh, Shut Up Tyreek was trending, but the problem is it gave Tyreek a lot more exposure than I think.
But he's such a fucking idiot. It's like when you listen to this guy, I never really listened to him, and I'm friends with Bunty King, and I love Bunty King. I think he's fantastic. I do think he's a little bit naive when it comes to the politics stuff at times, because he thinks if you talk to somebody long enough, you can get him to convince of anything. That's simply not true, especially with guys like Tyreek. I listened to some of the rants that he went on on Bunty and some other people. I hope that this is just an act. It's a character, because it's quite literally some of the most disgusting shit I've ever heard on YouTube. And I don't understand how the videos get up, because this is just straight fucking hate. It's
for saying the apocalypse was caused by extremist videos having ads on them, and then you've got people like Tyreek that can just spout this hateful shit and be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking rolling in dough right now.
Unreal. It's disgusting. But I mean, overall, I think, like I said, VidCon's a success, and people are going to always gravitate towards the negative, but I don't think that there's much there to it, because I think all those things, we know Anita Sarkeesian is just a fucking disgusting pig of a human being. We know this. There's no reason to even rationalize anything that she does anymore. She just wants you to shut the fuck up and just listen to what she says, and that's it. So I don't know, there's just not a lot there for me. Unfortunately, you know, the Boogie thing happened, where if he just would have stuck with what he did at VidCon, everything would have been fine. But Boogie is Boogie, and he goes and he wishy-washies a little bit, and it kind of hurts the cause. It is what it is, but overall, not the worst thing in the world.
The world's going to keep on spinning.
Sure. And YouTube's going to keep on spinning, even though sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Yeah, anything else for us, good sir? Did we lose him halfway through? Speaking Void, you still there? I am offended.
Nope, my internet is also a little bit fucked up here.
Okay.
You got anything else for us?
Well, no, I just wish you have a good night and a pleasant evening, guys. And hear you next time.
Very, 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 very nice of you, sir. Have a good night yourself.
Good night, guys.
Really good calls tonight.
What a lovely man.
Right. He sounds like he's about 7 feet tall, and he just like like very, very kind of almost kind of like Russian sounding. Am I right? So some sort of Slavic in there. Yeah, absolutely. Big barrel chested, eats a lot of brisket, if I had to guess. Yeah.
Eats a lot of small people.
he raids villages every now and then, gets chased out by pitchforks and fucking...
But what a really nice, well-spoken raider.
Yes, I mean, as far as like ogres go, yeah.
I shall be taking your children now.
I hope you do not mind it, though. I will bring you a basket of flowers in the morning.
Absolute legend. Absolute. He can call in anytime.
Anytime. All right, let's raid my village, please. Let's bring in Tiny Hole Timmy, my good friend Lunchbox. What's up, pal?
Hey, what's up, brother? Sorry about that, man.
You're good, man.
I was trying to get set up real quick. So the whole thing about Tyreek, man, like, I'm not surprised that his videos get up. So if he's able to race bait and fearmonger as much as he does on Twitter, I imagine he could do the same thing with YouTube.
He does.
And just like put them in like a very bad position just to make them look bad. But so I did have some thoughts on the YouTube VidCon panel thing.
Hit it up.
So Tommy is saying that, what was it? That by virtue of Sargon sitting in like the front row of this panel, he triggered Anita. And I'm not defending Anita in any way, shape, or form. I fucking hate her. But I will say that the panel was supposed to be about, what was it? Cyberbullying.
It was about harassment. It was about harassment, funnily enough, yeah.
So these guys, man, people can say whatever they want, but I'm pretty sure that they showed up to that front row to instigate some
of course
kind
they
of
did. Of course they did. Yeah.
Yeah, like they had to. They can't have gone to the panel thinking, I just really want to watch this panel. I hope it's okay if we sit in the front row. If they were that concerned, knowing the relationship they have with Anita, they would have sat further back where Anita couldn't see them.
Which they probably should have done.
In the front row shows that they wanted Anita to see them.
But still, the thing is, the reaction
was completely
disgusting. Look, sitting in the front row does not necessarily mean, hey, take a dump on me. What they did, they were like, let's show the people with a simple act of exactly who she was. And guess what? She fucking did it. She took the goddamn.
She could have very easily kept her mouth shut on the situation then maybe tweeted about it after.
Or how about change perception? How about change perception? And what about inviting Sargon on the fucking panel? How about what a mind fuck that would have been? And she would have.
You know what she could have done to save face? She could have sat there and said, And I do notice some people that have been critical of me in the past are in the front row. And I'd just like to say I really appreciate them coming and sitting and listening to what I have to say and seeing a different perspective on their own views. That shows real maturity. And she would have looked like the big fucking high horse.
And man, as far I kind of have a qualm with that. I don't. I'm not defending Anita. I'm defending the panel as a whole. To me, it kind of seemed like they were trying to detract from the actual subject of harassment and cyberbullying and stuff, just because of a personal slight against the two, or between the two of them. You know what I mean?
You know, in its head, you have a little bit of a point, but sometimes it's not just about the point. It's about the person putting the fact that Anita Sarkeesian is fucking leading any panel about harassment is fucking laughable and needs to be called out for the obvious hypocrisy of that connection. It makes no sense that that woman who has led charges of harassment to so many people, this Sargon incident being the latest of which, it's reprehensible that they would even allow that to happen. So I don't have a problem with that in itself. Now, I do agree with you. If this is just a regular panel on harassment and there's normal everyday people who don't have such a fucking disgusting history behind them.
But Dave, maybe Hank and John Green had the same problem that Boogie had, and they thought if they didn't put her on the panel, she'd kick up about it.
Right, and they probably
see a panel on harassment and go, "Why am I not on this panel? I get harassed all the time."
Oh, yeah,
this is such a white privileged male thing to do.
Well, again, I don't have a problem with her being there. I don't have a problem with her being there, and I just like I don't have a problem with the response by the people, her detractors. If they want to sit in the front row, should they have? Probably not. They probably could have sat in the back row and just been there and made their little videos like Chris Ray Gun did. Chris Ray Gun did it. He went into the back row and he made videos of him making smirky faces while the feminists were going on their rhetoric. They could have done that, but they chose to go a little bit further and see if Anita would take the bait. It's not their fault that they did. They just put it up there and she fucking just went with it, and they gave them exactly what they wanted. I don't have a problem with that all that much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason that they chose Anita was because of her whole campaign. If you look at Anita from outside, it looks like she's trying to spearhead the cyberbullying and harassment campaign. Albeit she's not doing a very good job of it, but it does look like she is trying to spearhead.
She's not the one to be leading that fight. The person leading the fight is more important than the cause itself sometimes. Because if you have somebody who is so staunchly not the fucking person that should be leading that, it's so obvious that they have a history that could easily be taken apart, that can be easily just categorized as sheer hypocrisy, then you're just defeated. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get self-defeating type of incidents just like this, where it's taking away from the actual cause, which is important. Because whether people believe it or not, Tommy C is one of those people who doesn't necessarily believe that cyberbullying is all that big of a problem, and to an extent, the real obvious, like, extreme parts of it, yes, he does. But overall, leaving a comment is not cyberbullying. Trolling is not necessarily cyberbullying. Whether you believe that or not, that's irrelevant. There is a lot of stuff that goes on in the YouTube world, the digital world, that would never happen in the real world. And I think that's the conversation that probably should be discussed, because that's where you can actually pin people to the wall. Just like the whole piracy thing. Is it stealing? Well, yes, of course it is. It's a digital copy of something that is for money. It's no different than if you were to walk on a table and just grab something off the fucking table of Blockbuster. I know I'm dating myself because there are no Blockbusters anymore, but you know what I mean. It's the exact same. I know. I did it the other day too. But that's the conversation. You need to make that link that what happens in the digital world is just as real as what happens in the physical world. But then you have laws that will come with it, and that's a slippery slope. And nobody really wants to have that argument. No one wants to have the conversation because it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, man, I think there's a time and a place for confrontation, and I don't think that at a panel about
during a panel is definitely the wrong time.
Yeah.
If Anita Sarkeesian is on that panel, it's always the right time. That woman needs to be. No, I'm sorry. That woman needs to be either ignored or stood up to, and that's just how I feel about her. She should not be leading shit, and whatever panel she is on, I don't care if she's raising money for fucking cancer research. That woman's name should not be tied to anything, and I have no problem with anybody creating conflict with her, because that is the fucking reputation she's garnered.
But I think a more mature way of going through things would maybe be like contacting Anita and saying, look, I know we don't see eye to eye. I've got a few things I want to discuss with you. Would you mind if we took a few minutes to talk when you get chance at VidCon, if Anita is such a gracious person as she claims to be, she'd be like, yeah, sure, let's have a little discussion. Let's take 10 minutes aside and have a little debate and see if we find any common ground.
Sure, but that's not her.
That's too adult, isn't it?
That's not her.
Don't start, none won't be none.
Well, because that's not her. I mean, look what she tried to do. She purposely made sure that it was Boogie who was on that panel because she thought he was the most likely person to play the victim card.
Do we know though that it was Anita?
She had she had a direct hand in that.
That's from what I understand it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know is any better than you guys, but from what I understood it up to this point, yeah, that's part of the reason why he was picked. I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't know if that was a fact.
I can't confirm it, but I mean, I've heard it enough to at least make me think that it's a fact or at least that it's probable. Sounds like something she did.
Yeah, I've been hearing some things that kind of led me to believe that too. Just I didn't hear anything saying exactly that. So
Neither have I. But I have read enough to that alludes to it. But still, it's interesting. The conversation is interesting. I just don't think she should be in it. It's just she's done enough. She's done enough. Especially like you're a gamer, Liam. Yeah, you know everything that she's done with this whole Gamergate movement. I mean, I can't. She's destroyed people's lives with false fucking pretense, and
yeah, it's
during Gamergate.
Okay, yeah.
How gamers are gonna buy whatever the fuck?
No, but what she was trying to do, my friend. I mean, the thing that she was blaming video games and the creators of video games for rape and misogyny. She was calling people out by name. I mean, son of a bitch. It's
really.
Oh God!
It's definitely worth having a bit of a YouTube night and going through all the Gamergate stuff because it's a lot to get through.
Get some booze. You're gonna need booze.
Oh yeah, dude! I got my Canadian whiskey right here. I'll definitely do that after your stream, for sure.
Well, Mr. Tim, you got anything else for us, my friend?
Nope, that's all I got. Brother.
Is that your new microphone? You got your new microphone and your new shit set up?
Yep.
Yeah. Sure play with the settings a little bit because I can tell your gain is probably up really high on your computer and on your mixer, it's not high enough. So you want to opposite that. You want to switch it. You want your gain on your computer to be a low. I go around 61 to 64 now. And you want your settings on your mixer to be, I'll send you what I have and then maybe you can mimic it. Liam's settings are better than mine. He's got better equipment than me, but I can tell that your gain is way too high on your computer.
All right. Badass, man. Good looking out.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, Timmy. I appreciate you, buddy.
Later, gents.
See you later.
Good, man.
I always have the mistake of having my fucking mixer. Like, it's behind one of my monitors, so it's really hard to get to.
I have not touched my mixer settings in 2 months. I have not even touched it. Now, if I need to adjust anything, it's on my computer because usually it's just minor adjustments.
Oh, shit. Lydia's in the chat saying she missed some internet. That means she's not heard of Gamergate. So it's, no, I'm good tonight. Oh, yeah.
Oh, lucky you. You get to relive the, oh, God, retch-inducing. Oh, God. You can read the articles. Those are a lot of fun. Ugh. I hate Anita Sarkeesian so much. She makes me want to retch inside of my stomach. All right, on that note, you got something going on tomorrow. What's going on with you, buddy?
I got a 12-hour stream that starts in, wait, what time are we? UK time.
It is.
It's just 11 o'clock. So in 11 hours time, I'll be starting a 12-hour stream. 10 a.m. BST. Be there.
There you go. I'm going to be in and out.
I'll be there a bit later because like it's going on for 12 hours.
Right. You just show up at some point. We'll be in and out. Tomorrow we got Tommy C and Real Talk Metaphor Messiah coming over to my house. And we're
goddamn, I'm gonna miss that. Make sure you upload the archive so I can check that shit out.
Yeah, I'll record it locally so I have it too because my audio is going to get fucked up. But we're going to play all kinds of retro games. We're going to hang out, take questions, and all kinds of good stuff. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, but I'll be popping in and out of Liam's stream as well. Make sure you go support him on that. I just did 12 yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Opened up a lot of fucking cards yesterday. Holy shit. Oh, it was a good day. It was a good day. And this has been a good day. Liam, you have fun tonight?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I always have fucking fun. This is one of my favorite shows of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just like calling in, just fucking chatting to just any random person that calls in. It's fun.
It's fun. It is.
That's why I keep trying to encourage people that come from my streams. Like, fucking call in. Like,
this is your chance. This is your chance. Call in. get up in here. But they don't. They be scared. They're
we
scared
need
of
to
your
shout
sexiness.
out Huthwaite King, though, with that hashtag, Anita is finita. I fucking love that.
Big love to that.
Get that trending.
I like that. That's actually really clever. Groove Dust in chat says, I'm going to be there. That's right. She's going to be there for the 12-hour stream. So you're going to have something really, really nice to look at and talk to.
Yeah, man. Pokemon and boobies.
Come on. Doesn't get much better than that. Big shout to all the mods that are up in here. Thank you guys so much for keeping all the monkeys nice and safe and docile. Kirsty McGeary, Carl Gibney. I ask, why is my 12-hour show deleted? Because the audio went wonky in about 10 minutes into the show. And I was not leaving that up. SparxyDriod is here. Gym leader David is here. Shadow, all kinds of people. Pyoxes, Mashikwa, all you guys. Thank you so much. The Queen was here. The Goddess was hanging out for a while. So we really appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully you had a very fun time. And I think on that note, we'll get out of here. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Make sure you're checking out everything that this man does. Monsieur Liam. He will be doing 12-hour stream tomorrow. And check him out. And check him out all of his social media at Ace Trainer Liam on Twitter, and that basically is all of his stuff right there. Very simple, very easy, and that's the way we like it. And then me, at Dead on Dave V on the Twitters. Check me out. Hit me up. I got new merch in the site. I know he's got new merch on his site as well. I got to get your merch link in my description boxes. I do not have it. Got to do that. I will do that after this show. Check out my new merch. I got a bunny merch. It's great. Go check it out. It's over at www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. What is your merch link?
I've put it in the chat.
Oh, look, you're so much better than me. You're so much better than me in every way. It's
Hell yeah. You have your moments.
I'm learning, though. I'm learning. I'm soaking it all in like a sponge. Thank you very much for joining us right here on Dead on Day Productions. We'll see you next time. Keep it copious, folks. And remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends.
You thought I was going to help you like when I do Nerd and the Jerk.
Yes.
This ain't Nerd and the Jerk, motherfucker.
That's why he's the best. See you next time, folks. And peace.
Here's your